All right, so we said we live, brother. All right, Shalom.
Shalom,
The brother Ariala
brother Isaiah.
coming at you with another live stream through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying. And we just actually we just finished camp through the spirit, and me and the brother had some more things to pull out or bring out through the spirit. So we just gonna jump straight into it. And this is title. The title of this stream is "Woe of the Grind." And if you don't know what the word "woe" means, I'll just let you know now. It means sorrow, mourning, and destruction. And what we are witnessing right now that's happening throughout America, Babylon the Great. A lot of people are in sorrow. A lot of people are in mourning behind these a lot of job cuts. Okay, job losses. A lot of different companies have been filing for bankruptcy, and I'm talking about we've been seeing. I've been, if I or we, for us, I'm talking about the brothers that have been tuning in. We have been seeing this happen for since 2020. Ever since the whole 2020 situation took place until now, I have never seen, companies fall like they're falling, filing for bankruptcy, banks, but see, this is just all showing forth that Babylon the Great is on its way down. All right. So I want to read, before brother get into that, I want to read this, what I came across on this website, Marco Edge, right? It's Marco Edge Job Cuts Tracker, and this is from April. No, actually, it goes back into October 2023, but right now we're at April, okay, 2024. I'm pulling it up.
No, not found.
Not found.
Macro Edge.
Marco Edge, Macro Edge.
Okay. Macro Edge. That one's not showing anything. Okay, let's go home. Job cuts tracker.
Yeah, Job Cuts Tracker. That's correct.
Okay, here we go. Is this it?
See, that's
Yeah,
March.
yeah. March 2024.
Okay, what about? Well, I'm looking at April on my phone.
This one don't show April.
But nevertheless, if you just look at this bar graph, you see all those different job cuts on that bar graph. Now, what does yours read on your screen, brother?
Under March, it says 73.3 thousand jobs were cut in March of 2024.
Right, 73,000.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's correct. That's correct on my end. So, but now the one that I'm looking at is I have 40,000. I'll just show my screen real quick. It says 40,000. If you see the red right here, already April 2024. I said 2024. No, I'm tired. April 24, right? Which 40,000 jobs is already cut. All right. 40,500 jobs is already cut. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the grinding ceasing, and I'll get that in the book of Ecclesiastes 12.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read that. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and I'll just jump straight to the point. Verse 3, it says, and if you want to break it down, you can break it down, bro.
Okay.
It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
Right.
And those that go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, you can read the last part too.
All right. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Right, Con. So the keepers of the house, you might have to help you on this one. If I'm not mistaken, those are basically the elites. Okay, the people in charge. They're trembling, right? Because they see the decline. The strong men shall bow themselves, and it says, and the grinders cease because they are few. So there'll be fewer jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And those that look out of windows be darkened. So those that have an outlook for the future, there people do quarterly predictions of how much money they're going to make each quarter. and they usually either break even. Especially in the current economy, there are very few companies that actually make more than their expected projected income. If I'm saying the words correctly, okay, they usually break even or maybe are a little bit less than they predicted themselves to make.
God.
So the future's looking dark, man. Okay, yeah, man, especially with everything we speaking about of all these job cuts. Go ahead, Op.
That's right. That's right. So verse 4 says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right. So there's going to be a lack of money and a lack of work. Okay. The door shall be shut in the streets. Right. You're going to have a lot of physical locations. We already have had a lot of physical locations shut down. We've seen different things around our local area get shut down. A couple of Walmarts, one particular Walmart where was a lot of Jake used to depend on going there, shut down, among other stores and things that have been shutting down over the years. And it's just going to increase. Okay. When the sound of the grinding is low, meaning when there are fewer jobs, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. You're going to have people getting up early. Home Depot open early. And there's this joke people like to have of what Issachar does, called catching out, is what they call it, where they'll go up there early and try to catch an Edomite or something that's doing a job. You have job. I work for cheap. Ain't gonna be no reason to get up at the voice of the bird, because it ain't gonna be no work. Right?
God.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So all these niggas is making their money off of your concert money. You buying tickets. You worshiping them like they're some type of god. These people ain't gonna have to be able to make that money no more, because ain't nobody gonna have the money to spend on you niggas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
That's right, bro. So you can jump to the next article, brother.
All right, cool. You want to start with the Burger King one?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, this caught my eye at camp, and I was like, I want to say something, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna say it because we about to end, but this kind of caught my eye, man. It says a major Burger King franchisee in California says he can't roll out order kiosks fast enough due to the state's new $20 fast food minimum wage. He said, look, we need to do this ASAP because I'm about to fire a lot of you niggas.
Gun.
$20 an hour? No, we ain't doing that. And the crazy thing is that a lot of these different locations for these fast food places, not all of them, I would assume, but a lot of them, they make more than enough to be able to afford to pay you this much. The cost of living in some of these high traffic areas and high tourist areas, such as Cali, New York, and the cost of living is crazy out there. All right, where you really need $20 an hour to be even considered to be in poverty. Okay, you making less than that, you might as well be homeless down near some of these places.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but this Burger King nigga said he ain't having it. He about to roll out these kiosks. He about to limit the staff that's at the front. No, nigga, place your order at the kiosk, please, and thank you. Go ahead, Out. What you got to say?
No, I'm listening. I'm looking up actually another article.
You see?
With California that I was mentioning to you earlier.
He said, oh, you got another one?
No, I couldn't find it yet. I'm trying to find out while you read.
I'm gonna keep reading this. It says this includes introducing digital order kiosks to all his restaurants. The franchisee said. He said it says restaurants are putting up prices, cutting staff's hours, and turning to tech to offset the wage. And I think the brother even mentioned that about AI coming to take over. You got certain places where you placing your order strictly through AI. I forget what restaurant it is. I think it's like Carl's or some shit I don't really go to, but I seen the video of it and I was they literally got an AI asking them what they want. The shit glitching, but guess what? Motherfuckers ain't paying a human.
Yep. On top now we talking about the kiosk. We talking about the food menu, who you can speak to an AI system to that can order your food. Not to mention if they do have some type of humanly workers there, it's only going to be one or two of them that can manage the robotic equipment. Because when you think about it, I don't know if any of you brothers and sisters are hep to it, but look up the robot Flippy and Sippy. This is for the fast food industry. Oh, bro, you can pull up Flippy and Sippy, bro. Yup.
I probably should have typed robot. Miso Robotics. Yeah. An AI robotic automation for restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Yep.
and look at him. There you go. Look at him in action. Dropping the fry basket. He just replaced 3 niggas right there.
Yep.
You know how the front end be run. Look at them QR codes on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you like me to drop fries?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Momentarily.
Yep. Three niggas for one shift.
Facts. No,
That's
facts.
just one shift, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Look, this nigga don't need no break. He don't get tired. He don't make no messes, bro. He's gonna replace, the normal staff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if they're gonna show the other ones. Restaurant innovation, human happiness. So he done dumped the wings out. It's kind of going slow. Let me see. Baskets cooked by Flippy so far. 2,476,784 baskets have
Look at
been
the
cooked.
awards.
2023 most innovative fast company, best 2022 best paper finalist, most innovative and startup of the year. Meet Flippy, powered by his Miso's proprietary and patented protected AI. Flippy is a groundbreaking smart commercial kitchen robot that fries items from French fries to chicken nuggets and works alongside humans to enhance quality and consistency while creating substantial, measurable cost savings for restaurants. So, one of the things that a lot of people used to do, especially, I wouldn't even say if they unambitious, just as a stepping stone in life. I took this stepping stone before. A lot of people's first job when they, before they get 18, is fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at several McDonald's before I got to 18, and even after that, I worked at a few because it was the easiest way to get a job. Oh, you know how to do the grease? Yeah, nigga, you on? We gonna hire you right now. We need somebody now. That shit out. And when 2007 hit, in the area that I was living prior to that, 06, I had the same experience. I would go in, motherfucker would meet me and say, you know what? You know how to do everything? You ain't got to worry about it. We're going to give you a job today. Come back tomorrow. You coming to work. When 07 hit, when we first got into that first decline, when the truth really started springing up, I hear, as the brothers tell, in 07, that's really when like the Dallas Brothers and certain people really was on the scene heavy. Man, that was when the decline of America started happening spiritually, man. I couldn't get a job at no fast food, bro. And now look at what we got going on. You got AI about to replace you niggas. They ain't gonna never need you again. You need 1 or 2 motherfuckers in there just to make sure Flippy or Sippy ain't malfunctioning. But as long as them niggas is dumping baskets, we don't need you. I want to know where Sippy is, but go ahead. You got something to say?
Okay, you can find Sippy, but I got another article you want to pull up on the screen.
Okay, let's do that.
You trying to pull Sippy up?
I clicked on this one. Flippy, Sippy, and Chippy will serve you now. Robots are making your fast food.
Heard about Chippy? Read that.
I'm trying to see.
Chippy, who's that?
Jack in the Box. That's what I want to know. Okay, restaurant in Florida began using Servy, a robot that carries food from the kitchen to customers' table. And the restaurant chain Chili started using Rita the robot to serve customers. This was in 2020. And it has expanded its use to 51 locations. Okay, I'm just kind of scanning through, see what I can find next. Ooh, man, if service is poor, it can result in a lower tips for the service. That's another thing, too, that people are arguing about this nowadays. People are saying, well, we shouldn't have to tip you for you to make a good wage. The restaurant should pay your ass.
Mm-hmm.
They about to nip that in the bud right now. There ain't gonna be no more niggas at the restaurant. You ain't got to tip no robot. That nigga's cool. That nigga, what, that nigga gonna get some oil? That nigga don't give a damn. Let's see if we can find Sippy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here go Chippy. We found Chippy. Same company, Miso Robotics. Miso. Okay, so I guess the nigga fries chips.
Okay.
And I guess he puts the salt on them and dumps them in a little thing and look.
Crazy.
Chips in the bag. Drippy. Nigga make coffee.
Bro.
The nigga make coffee. Look at him. He, formerly known as Cook Right Coffee, helps make sure hot beverages are always available, hot and fresh. Here goes Sippy, a robotic beverage dispenser, sealer, and labeler. Damn. Powered by Miso AI. They can, come on, man. They ain't gonna need nobody.
Yeah. And like you said, bro, like people's first jobs, well, usually teenage jobs that you would think. It's
Right.
not that way no more. You see a lot of older people there now.
Right.
But yeah, it would be the fast food spots.
God,
You know,
yep.
and people underestimate fast food spots because if you know, like I know, bro, when we ride past these different locations, bro, they be packed.
Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh.
McDonald's be loaded every time.
You know, oh man, you know what's crazy? You know what's really going? Now we already know what ultimately is going to happen because it's been prophesied.
Yeah.
But if you really, you know, sometimes brothers get in situations where they got to go to some of these places. We shouldn't, but it happens. And what I'm noticing is a common thing amongst these people is they don't want to work.
Yep.
Do not want to work. I've been out, you know, certain apps will let you get stuff for a discount or free or whatever, but you got to scan the app. So, you know, I had a recent experience, or not recent, but experience when they was doing a certain deal where I had to get the app scan. So I went inside. The first thing they said was use the kiosk, not realizing they're shooting their self in the foot. You know, to use the kiosk. I said, well, I can't scan my app at the kiosk. I guess I'll ring you up. Come on. Now, if I was like that, I could report you because you know their manager said, look, we're getting complaints about this. You're gonna have to start taking these customers. They're just gonna fire you. It's gonna fire you, and the next thing you know, it's gonna be, I don't know what the nigga's name is. It's gonna be Talkie, and Talkie's gonna be at the register scanning apps. Or they're gonna give you the ability to scan the app at the kiosk. They really ain't gonna need you niggas.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Or when they phase out cash, they're not gonna need a human up there anymore.
Right.
Go ahead,
All right, so I got another article from you from the NewYorkPost.com. Type in California fast food workers stunned as restaurant closes without warning.
Okay.
Yeah, because people be, you know, talking crap like, "Oh, I don't eat this, I don't eat that." You'd be surprised how many a lot of people that eat fast food. But that's really not the point on the topic of dealing with that. It is the point is that the grinding is ceasing. So we are just showing you of how the grinding is ceasing, right?
I think New York Post wanting you to sign in and shit. Is this it? Foster's Freeze?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Right there.
All
And
right,
this is behind the $20 the $20 minimum wage. Right?
Fast food. Yeah, you want me to read it or you got it?
Yeah. Read a little bit of that because that's people don't understand is when you're dealing with when situations like this happen, like say everybody's happy about what's happening in California or you know the workers, so to speak. Like, okay, yeah, we're getting a pay wage, right?
Or
upgrade
increase,
you know, or pay wage is being upgraded, right? We're getting more money.
Yeah.
You don't understand is they're going to skyrocket everything.
Yep.
Now we might not get the article tonight, but there was another location, a fast food location. He rose his prices immediately once he found out. Oh, I gotta pay in my employees more. Oh, okay. Well, this burger that was $5.99, it's gonna be $7.99. And food already high as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I had some coworkers ask me today, like, "Hey, bro, we ordering Five Guys. I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
Because a Five Guys a meal for a burger, of some fries, and a drink, a medium drink, or you could say maybe a large.
Like 35. I'm gonna say you like $30 in.
Or 30. I might be being nice with 27. We talking about some Cajun fries, a burger, and a soda. Yeah. $27, $30 for that? And it ain't that good? Man, hell no.
It's just a normal ass burger. Now it's fresh in the hole. But it ain't nothing special like where you just like shit.
But it'd be good, bro. But bro, that's $30.
That's too much, bro. Hey, you know, bro, really, if you go to the store and buy them ingredients, you can make the same shit.
Yeah.
For $30.
And have a little bit extra left over, like maybe a burger or two. But
bro, no, you're gonna have a couple burgers. Pack of ground meat ain't nothing but $10, nigga. You know, get your bread and your potatoes ain't nothing but $2 for a pack of them bitches. Yeah, bro, you can make the same shit at the crib, but way cheaper. But that's the point, man. You know, hey, you ready for me to read this?
Yeah.
Fast food workers stunned as California minimum wage increase results in restaurant closure. After the news of an increase in the price wages of fast food workers just about last week, the sudden closure of Foster's Freeze in Lemoore, California, has left people in shock as the residents grapple with the abrupt loss of a beloved local establishment. The employees arrived for their shift and were welcomed with the devastating news of the restaurant's closure. The closure is attributed primarily to the recent minimum wage increase. Okay, they were left abashed when it announced its closing due to minimum wage, so on and so forth. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Yo, and this is no surprise, man.
Yeah.
No surprise.
But see that. But that's being mentioned. That's not the only. This is going to be a domino effect, right?
Yes,
So when it took place, right? In-N-Out. It says before the minimum wage hike, the burger menu, like burger and fried thing, and I think it was just maybe a burger, but it says $5.65 right before the wage hike. But see, after the wage hike, it went up to $5.90. But people might look at that as that's not that much. No, this is increase. This is going to increase more and more, especially as inflation continues to rise. Food prices, gas prices, product prices at all the different stores we go to are going to continue to rise. You see?
Con. Yeah, I think you had mentioned it. I was just trying to find some different little information. But yeah, like you said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these companies increase they prices off the rip, man. It's what this is gonna do is it's another way they're gonna phase out a lot of mom and pop, a lot of local places that make certain things. A lot of these big businesses will probably still be able to operate, okay, due to their cost of operation and the volume of money they make. A lot of franchises, probably get a certain price point for their products because it's all linked together. Like McDonald's, they manufacture a lot of their own shit. They got their own factories and their own, places. They got McDonald's University, man. I don't know if you know about that, but basically they get together and they formulate products based off of what they already offer, what ingredients they already have. What can we make out of these ingredients to generate more profit with our in-house stock? So, man, a lot of these low mom and pops, man, if they ain't already charging the arm and the leg, they're going to have to increase. Very few people are going to be able to survive this, man.
Right.
Not to mention if we have another pandemic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's over with.
So when you deal with what inflation means, inflation is the rate of the increase in prices. What then is inflation and why is it so important? Inflation is the rate of increase in prices over a given period of time. Inflation is typically a broad measure, such as an overall increase in price or the increase in the cost of living in a country. Bro, they're saying our food, I want to say, was it 2020? I might be getting the dates wrong. Is up 40%. Gas, freaking housing numbers are ridiculous.
That's crazy.
You see, you got people talking about 2020. I was paying $1,200. Now I'm paying $18. What? And your pay wage didn't increase? Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
No, that's it.
Bro.
No, that's it. No, and actually, I heard from my landlord not long ago. He was trying to give me an increase. The management company was, and he was like, "Yeah, the property taxes are going up every year.
Yeah,
everything's getting higher, and they're trying to get." And I'm like, "What the hell?" Oh, also, and then you'll hear people different say, because I was talking to different people that earn, just through the spirit or that have properties, and they will say, "Yeah, in the area that you live, I can command this much wage, this much rent, based off of the market where you live now." Okay, which is how gentrification pushes a lot of Jake out of certain areas. Okay, because the surrounding property value goes up, and they just because they can technically get more money, they do get more money, and then the people who own the other properties look at that and say, "Oh, it's a nigga making $800 off of this same unit that I'm making $500 off of. We increasing the rent. We kicking your ass out, and we about to get as much as we can out this place."
Mm-hmm.
which is why there's a lot of empty properties and a lot more eviction happening because people can't afford it.
Yep. A lot. That's what I said. A lot more credit card debt. A lot more car repos. Like you said, bro. A lot more evictions.
Yep.
You know, and we only in the fourth month of 2024.
Yes, sir.
So man, look, we're braced for the impact. We can move on to the next one, bro.
All right, Kai. And I know you're getting closer to that point, so we'll just breeze through these.
Shoot, you got me started, so I ain't
You funny as hell. All right, look. So we didn't read this one yet, right? We read the Burger King, Walgreens to close local store permanently, leaving residents facing longer drives for essentials. Okay.
I want to.
So which one do you want next? The dollar stores?
No, that's cool. I wanted to touch on that though, because
cool.
I mentioned how, even though that we have that situation with just what's that, Walgreens?
Yeah, Walgreens.
Right. Well, really, when you think about what they're actually saying is, and I'll read it because I read it at Count.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It says a food desert. A food desert is an area that has limited access to affordable and nutritious food. In contrast, an area with greater access to supermarkets and vegetable shops with fresh foods may be called a food oasis.
Mm.
The designation considers the type and the quality of food available to the population, in addition to the accessibility of the food through the size and the proximity of the food stores. Now, this is deal with this.
Yeah, and so this store may not necessarily be a contributor to healthy foods, even though there are some foods in these different places. You can buy food. You may not be able to get fresh produce, but you can get other things, juices and stuff, and dried fruits, different little frozen food in places like this. But what eventually will happen is a lack of resources will be created in these little outlying areas, because what ultimately is Esau's goal? He wants to lump you all into one area so he can keep an eye on you and put you in one of his 15 minuto, populated areas.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So now here's a quick list. It says, what causes food deserts in urban areas? A low number of food retailers, high levels of unemployment, higher rates of abandoned or vacant homes, inadequate access to transportation, low income, very large or very sparse populations.
Yep.
There
you go. Very large or sparse population. So, these different things are gonna, there's different factors that are gonna contribute. Okay. Certain stores, will be pushed out because they're not getting enough business. Okay, because of the poverty that's in the area that they live in. So there's a lot of factors that will contribute to why there'll be sparser or fewer resources, and everybody's gonna have to move in closer, even tighter than they already is. Motherfuckers already piled on top of each other. Okay, hey man, I can't stand living in apartments. You hear everything, you smell everything. That a niggas doing next door, they smoking their weed, you smell it. Whatever it is, damn it, if they taking a shit, hey man, the shit's wicked, bro. Esau joining house to house. Okay. And those are gonna be hotbeds for crime when shit really start getting hitting the fan. Because that's what Jake do when shit get bad. They start looking at the nigga instead of going where we know niggas got full plates like the Edomite neighborhoods. They look at the nigga next to you. They might got a morsel on his plate to see if they can snatch his crumbs. That's what they do. They go to their curses guides them to go to you first. What you got, Meanwhile, Esau's living it up, and they won't dare go over there.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Precept. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 15. It says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." Just basically backing it up, and this Egypt that is speaking of is talking about America, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? So there ain't gonna be no work very soon. It's gonna be a scarcity at work, especially with the whole AI system that you was just showing, bro. That whole AI technology, bro. Truckers, jobs in danger. Telemarketers, that whole communications industry, the tech industry. Last month was mentioned how the people in the entertainment business industry, how their jobs are in jeopardy, and they've been having a lot of job cuts. Music, entertainment, all of that.
Yes, sir.
So people are losing. Everybody's just losing jobs, man.
God.
Right? This shit affected everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. Them daughters of music.
Okay, go ahead. So go ahead. You go to the next one, brother.
Okay. The next article.
Yeah.
Okay. Dollar stores are shutting down across America.
Another. See now, but where are usually these dollar stores, Family Dollars, Dollar Generals, 99-cent stores? Where are these stores usually located? In low income neighborhoods. Where Jake
ghetto. Go ahead out.
And bro, Jake shop at these places. I'm talking about, especially if you live down a block and you don't drive. Bro, that's why you ever go to people's neighborhoods and you see shopping carts.
Yes, laying on the side of the street. They done stole the shopping cart. Yeah,
they stole the shopping cart, bro. Because a lot of people, Jake, I ain't gonna say just Jake, but people don't be having jobs or means to get to certain places. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go spend these food stamps or the means to what I have to get these things at Family Dollar or Dollar General or these different places that's close to me, because I can't get to Walmart. I can't get to Shop and Stave or wherever these big box stores that you have and the names of them in your different state.
Facts.
You see? So when they take them out, it's gonna be harder for Jake to survive. You know, when Shaniqua want to send Pookie up the street to go get some ramen noodles and some Debbie cakes and some juice and Kool-Aid.
Facts.
It's gonna make it harder for them.
Yep.
You know, little niggas gonna be stealing cars just to get to Walmart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kia boys. Kia boys gonna be crashing out just to get to the damn grocery store.
But go ahead, bro. Yeah, unless you got something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. These are tough times for two big U.S. dollar store chains in the past months. Family Dollar said it would close nearly 1,000 stores, and 99 Cents Only said it will go out of business. Both companies said inflation and shoplifting have contributed to their troubles. While inflation has pressurized companies' low-income customer base and shoplifting has squeezed their profits, those factors alone can't explain their difficulties. But we know these are big contributing factors. I mean, Esau like to paint the narrative and blame it all on Jake, blame it on them niggas. But we do see a lot of snatch and grab, Hey, Jake is known for stealing. Jake is known for jacking shit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, what can you say? Jake, this is inevitable, man. This is inevitable, man. There's gonna be a reduction of these different places in the hoods. And like you said, man, Jake's gonna be struggling, man. Jake's gonna be struggling. They did this before. They starved Jake out. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm getting sleepy.
Yep. Isaiah 9. All right, I got like 3 more scriptures. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 8, it says, "The fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle into the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish. Moreover, they that work and find flax, and they that weave network shall be confounded, and they shall be broken in purposes thereof. All that make sluices and ponds for fish." So, I mean, now you got to think about what's all being said here. This still all goes back into what? Some type of work or some type of trade.
Yep.
And you had to be skilled to have some type of skill, or in the ancient time, you definitely had to be more of athletic or skilled to do these things. Now, they got these big barges or big boats, and they could just cast a net, and they can gather up thousands of different fish, right? Which is a cheating way. That's why the sea part of the reason why the sea all effed up the way it is now anyway. Behind that, overfishing. them
Right.
over farming and over hunting. You see, so everything is out of it. That's another way, a reason why everything is out of its course. Then, but
Right.
just even going back to that, right? We talking about the sea life, right? Now let's deal with the things that is edible, right? The things that we eat, that we go see, like salmon.
Yeah.
Uh, and this
I
might
think
not be the
grouper,
fish,
bass.
maybe yeah, bass, whiting.
Right.
What did you say? You said what? The
I
what?
said grouper.
Grouper. Orange roughy, right? Just to name
Right.
a few.
Flounder.
Yeah, all these. We're not about to see a lot of these things on the store shelves very soon, and if we do, they're going to be very high.
Hell yeah.
You see, they're going to be these are going to be expensive fish. You know, because you're able to corner the market when a person is not able to get these items.
Right.
So you just make them pay more for it.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah. There's not a cheap replacement for a real authentic fish. You know. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking of another scripture I always bring out with that one. Can't think of it.
The fish shall be taken.
No, I got the fish one. I think it's dealing with the. I think it's something with farming. Let me see. It is still something with farming, but I can't think of it. I'll read this until it comes to my mind. It's something with farming, though, bro. It's something with agriculture. It's not registered right now.
2 Ezra 15-13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
There you go. Go ahead.
For their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Okay. Yep, and that's what you're hearing throughout the farming industry, right? Everyone is having the same complaints about their crops. Oh, not even that. And not even with Esau spraying his BS, on people's farmland so they could take over their farmland, right? But the Lord is destroying the whole, even if it's through E with his CERN system.
Right.
The Lord got him doing that because the weather is going to affect all your different crops. Okay, these places that need a certain amount of rain, places that need a certain amount of sun, right? All this is play a major deal.
Yeah, hey man, I noticed I learned a decent amount about. I ain't no expert, we don't know, we ain't all in the man's wisdom, but I noticed one thing. When I first moved here, when I first started getting into like wild edibles and plants, I was noticing like the abundance of dandelions that grew here, violets, clovers, and the different flowers, because there's a lot of them that grow just in my yard and stuff like that. Like I got a peculiar yard. I noticed over the last few years that it's been colder later into the year in the months where it's supposed to be warmer.
Yeah.
And I noticed that a lot of these plants are fewer in number now because of they're being affected by the cold. Some of these items have short seasons to grow, like dandelions and stuff. They only grow for a short season when it's warm. Okay, and they used to be here earlier, and now they're just not here. I saw a few, but then the cold will hit and they'll go to seed earlier than they're supposed to. Plants have natural defenses built in that the Yahweh Shem Yahushua created them, marvelously and wonderfully. Okay, so when they get cold, as a defense mechanism, they form seeds to extend the life of that plant.
That's crazy.
And so what Esau's doing by manipulating it and keeping it colder, what you'll see happen is it'll get warm briefly. The plants will start growing, and it'll get so cold that they'll die. And that also affects the bees, because the bees use these natural flowers and things to do their pollen and shit, and then they spread and they pollinate other plants. So it's all tied together, man. I got certain seeds that come, they die and they come back every year, but they're coming later and later to the point where you're not getting a natural harvest because he's manipulating the weather, man. It's crazy, bro. You gotta like really be strategic and start. You got to start your plants indoors and wait till it ain't gonna be cold no more, and then bring it outside. And you got to do more extra work and be clever, or maybe you got to have like a hoop house or like a greenhouse outside to
Yeah.
protect it. Otherwise, you ain't gonna have no garden in
Mm-hmm.
certain regions. Let me say, because certain areas ain't been as cold. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
but this year though, a lot of places that wasn't normally cold saw sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of places that's normally not hot, you know,
Got hot in the hub.
affected them.
Yep. Yeah,
So
that's true.
the Lord destroying this place from the inside out.
Yes, sir.
You know, I got another one. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 22, it says, because as these different things were mentioned and how we just mentioned the fish, this goes along with what's happening to the cattle all across the earth, right? Because that all that agriculture, that farming, that goes into all that. The cattle goes into your fruits, your vegetables. These things in certain places, not every place, but certain places, these things have to be maintained.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be maintained. Now on the islands, a little bit different, right?
Right.
A little different, but over here, yeah, these things got to be maintained,
Right.
right? So Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 22 it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right now, that can happen through various different reasons. The controlled man-made famine, absolutely. The famine that my fault, bro, my fault. The famine that the Lord is going to bring to the stage of the earth, absolutely, right? And just through different things like we read.
Oh
You know what
shit!
I
How long
mean?
you been there? I hope you ain't been there too long.
Nah, he wasn't.
No, I just did one.
Okay,
Um, so there's going to be different various reasons why we're going to see these storehouses empty. Because and anyway, he is hoarding up all the resources anyway,
right.
just so it could be to go along with his NWO to when it's that time to have you on your knees and say, look, you want to eat? I got food for you to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Here go MOTB, right?
Right.
You need baby formula? MOTB. We know how you
Mm-hmm.
use the things that we need against us,
Yep.
right?
Facts.
But as we see right now, he's destroying the economy
That's right.
to further usher in his NWO, this whole digital system. This is what it's coming to. He trying to strip people away from all their rights, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, and the things that you supposedly that's called yours, like your home, your vehicle, your children. There's a law in place for him to take all this away. I forget the blood. You might know it off the top of the dome. I forget. There's a executive order, but he
Mm-hmm.
has the right through what is it? Is it through military?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of the executive order unless it's 6066.
I think it's through through a military.
Yeah. So in the times of military emergencies, what they can do is they can acquire any and all assets that you have.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, if you got a water resource, hey, there's things set in place now where they can kind of so like if there's a fire locally, right? Let's say they ain't got access to the water. Let's say you got a pool, they can dip into your pool, scoop out the water, and use it to put a fire out. So it's different things that they can do. But yeah, in the times of emergencies, they can acquire your goods. During the Depression era, if I'm not mistaken, they acquired a lot of hemp fields because hemp was a major resource. And so what they did was they acquired the hemp fields and used them to make cording and different things needed for military. I think they can make canvas out of hemp and stuff like that. So they acquired that joint. Oh, the meat was limited so that they can give meat to the soldiers. There's a lot of things that they did and that they can do. And that includes taking over your house, your property, and basically like imprisoning you. Keeping you there on the premises and using whatever they need, whatever services that they need. And hey, there's a lot of stories of different crimes that happen, war crimes that happen during certain situations where, women was ravished,
Yeah.
and things of that nature happened. Oh, I like your little daughter over there. Ain't nobody gonna know because it's my word against yours, and it's fucked up times anyway. So I think I'll have her to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. What you gonna
Hey,
do?
Matt, add something.
Yeah.
They show you that in these different movies that they've released over the years, where they have instances where, say, if a police officer or whatever is chasing somebody and they stop the first person they see with a car and they say, "Look, I need your car, I need your vehicle."
They pull out their badge and say,
Yeah, they pull out their bed and say, "Look, I need to confiscate this vehicle," and the
"Yeah,
person can't do shit about it, but get out.
they gotta get out. Let you take
They
it."
they got to get out and let you take the car. So. It'd be predictive programming with stuff like that. They show you that you really don't have nothing. Nothing really belongs to you.
Which hey, the times we coming, niggas ain't giving up their car.
The facts.
Fuck you, copper. Pull off on your ass. You got like fucked up. You ain't taking my car.
Hey, bro, you got one more article?
No. I pulled out this. I pulled out this food desert joint.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I don't even know. I ain't read it.
Okay. I got something though.
Go ahead.
Right, I got something because you mentioned it, right? Or this is something along the lines. Because when you listen to these you can call them financial advisors, you can call them people that's in the in the field dealing with the economy, right?
Them that look out the windows.
The financial industry.
They
Right.
look out the windows. Yeah,
So this says the Great Depression hits farms and cities in the 1930s. Farmers struggled with low prices all through the 1920s, but after 1929, things began to be hard for the city workers as well.
Mm-hmm.
After the stock market crash, many businesses started to close or to lay off workers. And wait till that take place. Many families did not have money to buy things, and consumer demand for manufactured goods fell off. Fewer families were buying new cars or household appliances. Are we not seeing this happen right now?
Yeah.
And let's say this, even dealing with the whole scam demon situation, bro, people was really only staying afloat by what? Stimulus checks,
Yep.
PPP loans,
Yep.
PUA loans.
Yes, sure.
Some people even still got businesses off of the PPP and I think it's the PUA loans.
Yeah. Unemployment.
Yeah, unemployment. Hey, unemployment has skyrocketed. They're talking about. And they said unemployment and the low income housing, right? Because there's like dates for it that you got to go into it for the low income housing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they said how many people showed up? They were overwhelmed. I mean, when you see what's going on in the society, what you expect?
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about you want somebody to pay $1,000 plus for rent and they can pay $150? Yeah, I'm there too. I'm in line. Right? So continuing on, it says many families did not have money to buy things, and consumer demand for manufactured goods fell off. Fewer families were buying new cars or household appliances. People learned to do without new clothing, and that's what a lot of you people about to be in the situation of. Because see, what is Jake's mindset? Get and spend, get and show off, right? All about keeping up with the Joneses,
Man,
right? Who got this? Who got that? This is better. That's better. That's all right.
I literally was just saying this the other day to my rib, man. We pulled up to a light. So Jake standing at the light, older Jake. He, obviously he take public transportation. He looking down, he checking this white bottom new J's or whatever he just got. I'm like, you got these couple of $100 shoes on your feet, about to go catch the fucking bus. They ain't white bottoms. They gonna get dirty in the hole real quick. I'm like, and let a nigga step on your shoes. You gonna be ready, nigga. Save that money, get you a car. But Jake want to be fresh to death. Nothing better, so no fresh. Whatever the hell that song is. Hey man, Jake got their priorities in the wrong place. Get you some
Yeah.
felines and save that money up, nigga. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
So it says some young men left home by jumping on railroad cars in search of any job that they could get. Some wondered if the U.S. was heading for a revolution, and I tell you now, the U.S. is headed to a rebellion in a world of destruction and chaos.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's headed to,
Yes, sir.
right? I mean, this I'm not reading all this. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta read a little bit of this. It says, oh shit. Okay, so it says in other areas around the state, farmers banded together like a labor union and threatened to prevent any milk from getting from farms to towns and cities. They hoped that this would raise the price that the farmers were paid for their products. They set up blockades on country roads and made any trucks carrying milk, cream, butter, or other farm products to turn around and go back home. They called it the farm strike. Not all farmers joined the movement, however, and the effort did not have the effect on prices. So shit. I mean, that's what we're gonna be seeing happening. But it ain't gonna be no blockades of telling delivery trucks, if they're even going to be running at that time, to turn around. No, these delivery trucks are going to be confiscated.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah,
But see,
yeah.
a person driving a Tyson truck, right? Let's just use that. A Tyson truck. You know, you block them off and you know, you tell them to get out, they're gonna be in fright or fear for their life unless it's an armored bulletproof glass truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an AI driving it, right? Well, they just gonna definitely make sure it can't be taken over. Or if this is the case, if you're able to so-called try to steal this vehicle, they could shut it down from there
Remotely.
Yeah, right.
Track it down.
Lock it down, you won't be able to get in it.
Yep.
You know?
So I mean, this things ain't so
Hey.
it ain't far fetched. It's easy.
Motherfucker
Good.
might be armed in the future. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Right.
You gonna put the AI on it, they're gonna put a turret on that bitch too.
That's what I was thinking. No, bro.
Go ahead, Doc.
They go-
You guys will get machine gun, nigga, but go ahead.
Right. So even when you think about it, bro, like even like the time of the Great Depression and all that, and I'm not gonna read all of this, you know, but you know, really, it's gonna be worse than the Great Depression, bro.
Yeah.
Because even though we think a lot of bad things, you know, going on in each generation or each century, so to speak, we get that, we know that, we understand. But the way shit is now, right? We talking about a brother trying to kill you over stepping on some shoes. People getting killed behind not getting enough barbecue sauce. Somebody just got killed the other day because they didn't get enough guacamole at Chipotle. Like, bro,
I had a dream about some shit happening, but go ahead.
Right. If these type of things are happening behind these small little instances, don't think from one doubt in your mind that nobody ain't gonna bust your shit trying to feed their baby.
Oh man. Whew.
I had a dream we was at this store trying to get, it was like me, you, I think it's me, you, and Daniela or something like that. It was like us brothers, man. We was at the store and we was trying to get a bag of chickpeas. We was going in on a bag of chickpeas or something. And some niggas from my past ended up being like a setup. Like motherfuckers swarmed the car and shit and was driving away from these niggas, and it was just crazy, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was a wild ass dream. But hey, man, you know, the scriptures say that they're gonna have no pity on their neighbor, but for the lack of goods, they're gonna be spoiling their houses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, motherfuckers gonna be trying to unalive you over simple shit. You know, niggas don't even eat chickpeas like that. You gonna have to figure out what to do with them bitches after they buy them. So, hey, man, if it was that crazy over a bag of beans, it's gonna get wild out here, man. You know, it's gonna get wild.
Okay. Yeah, so that's really all I got through the spirit, bro. Like this was just something quick, off the hips.
Yeah, Taz, yo, we was already going. I was like, oh, he joined. We about to be over with.
It's a lot, bro.
It's all
It's
good.
all good.
No, I was just something off the hip, though, so that's all I got, bro. And maybe we can throw something together, Lord willing, real soon, where we can, put something together real nice to the spirit.
For sure.
All right, well, hey, take us out, bro. Oh shit, I got to bring it down.
All right, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. This was just like I said, this was so quick to the spirit. We wanted to show, just quick of, hey, the grind is ceasing. We see it. I know y'all see it, right? In y'all local city, town, or state, right? Y'all see what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, Babylon, it's over, right? And we're gonna continue to watch this place fall.
That's right.
You see, and it's what we wanted. It's happening. So ain't no point to get afraid now.
Yeah,
Right?
it says rejoice ye heavens. We might have to read that. We might have to read that one, man. You got it.
Hey,
get it.
Just like they chanted us down and said, "Raise the razor," we chanted for America, Babylon the Great to be destroyed.
100%.
What's that? Revelation 12.
Yeah, rejoice ye, O heaven. Yeah, I believe so.
The Revelation 12 and it can't be. Nope.
It ain't that. Okay.
No, that ain't it. Unless I overlooked it, I'm gonna just type it. Rejoice ye heavens, because hey, man, what we've been begging for is coming. It is 12. I skipped it. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Right. So, hey, man, we're spiritually minded. We're heavenly minded. Okay, that's where our treasure is. All right, with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because when we go up there and get them new bodies, we're gonna come back and take this bitch out. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, hey, what we ask for is coming in order for that which is righteous to inhabit the earth, that which is sown in wickedness has to be taken out. So, hey, that's what we see. That's what we see happening. And call all Yahweh Shem Yahushua, may he protect us during these times, man. So,
right.
you want me to do it, or you got it?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
All right, so with that, we're going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh.
Double honors to
the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutations to the whole elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
And above.
Shalom.
Baba.
Hey, shalom. I got you, bro.